nightstand. And call It's Just Lunch today. Visit itsjustlunchsanfrancisco.com or call 415-989-9818.
Supporters of Mayor London Breed are angry over a rap video which they say disrespects the mayor and her work she's done here in the city. Rapper and restaurant owner who made the video says the rap was in response to repeated burglaries and has since apologized on Instagram. KCBS's Jade Hernandez is in San Francisco with more.
The music video on YouTube now has more than 17,000 views, but the apology of sorts came in an Instagram post.
I'd like to openly and publicly make an apology regarding my actions.
Chino Yang owns 2 restaurants in San Francisco. He says he's been burglarized 7 times since 2020. In the rap, he calls out Mayor London Breed for turning the city into what he called a zombie land. On Instagram, he discusses feeling pressured.
Lately, I have been receiving a lot of threats, especially from someone extremely powerful, someone who has the connection to president.
This post angered Reverend Amos Brown, a longtime activist. Today, he gathered together Breed supporters from the Chinese, Filipino, and Latino communities at Third Baptist Church, a few blocks from one of Yang's restaurants. He took Yang's criticism of the mayor very personally. One of Breed's supporters understands Yang's frustration, Leanna Louie.
I actually used to own a restaurant. I was vandalized only one time, but that was one time was too much.
Yang wrapped up his apology like this.
I am just a civilian, but I do have my constitutional right.
Jade Hernandez, KCBS.
Hello, save big every day when you buy in bulk. Save 15% on select Sanctuary by Green Fiber blown-in insulation when you buy 30 or more. And there's more. Save 10% on select OSB sheathing when you buy 68 or more. Visit us in-store or online for low prices on the materials you need. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken any time of purchase. Details associated with details. Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Let's take a moment to appreciate our sweet children, loving grandparents, and eternal soulmates. Now let's use them to save money on wireless. Because with the Straight Talk Silver Plan, you get 4 lines for just $25 a month with unlimited data and no contract. So add those human bonds, loved ones, and save money. Thanks, Dad. You're finally worth it. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart. Get 4 lines on Silver Unlimited for $25 per line per month, plus taxes and fees. For data management practices and additional terms, visit straighttalk.com. And coming up on KCBS.
I'm Raquel Maria Dillon in West Oakland, where BART riders can try out prototypes for new fare gates that are supposed to foil fare evaders.
At KCBS News Time 11:15, we're talking sports. Well, the Warriors, they didn't have their legs tonight after being off for a couple of days. They lost to the Miami Heat 114-102. Rough shooting night all around for the Warriors. Steph only went 3 for 15. He had 13 points. Clay also finished with 13 points. The Warriors trying to end that 2-game losing streak Saturday night with Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks. They come out. We had some Thursday night football, and the Cleveland Browns clinched a playoff spot after beating the New York Jets 37-20. Joe Flacco for the Browns threw for over 300 yards. He had 3 touchdown passes. Only the second time since 2002 that the Browns have made the playoffs.
Oh wow, the whole thing's backed up. I see
They were shut out by the Edmonton Oilers 5-0. There's more sports with Matt.
It looks like it goes on for a long
career came with the entire world watching Monday Night Football Christmas night.
Yikes.
In a match billed as a possible Super Bowl preview, Brock Purdy threw 4 interceptions in the Ravens' 33-19 win in Santa Clara over the 49ers. Purdy called it a learning experience.
It's football, man. You're not perfect, but for me, I think it was huge just in terms of, being a quarterback in this league. When things are going well, people can say some great things, and it's easy to buy into it a little bit, but, man, you got to put your head down, go to work, have that chip on your shoulder still, and still prove to yourself that, you got to continue to show your teammates that you're the guy week in and week out.
Purdy admits he'd love another crack at the Ravens, but that would only happen in a Super Bowl matchup.
See him again down the road. Obviously, we'd be excited to play him and all that, but we're just taking it one day at a time, and we'll see how it all goes.
49ers hit the road for Sunday's Week 17 matchup against the 4-11 Washington Commanders. Kickoff at 10 a.m. At the sports desk, Matt Pittman, KCBS.
Anyone with a license to practice law can represent you when you've been injured. Any lawyer can call the insurance company and try to resolve your case. But if the insurance company says, go fly a kite, not every lawyer is willing to take your case to court.
The worst thing is when the insurance company decides that it's cheaper to wear you down than it is to pay you the amount they owe you.
So they just keep throwing lawyers at you, gambling that your law firm won't be willing to cover the expense of a long, protracted fight.
At Habit Law, we believe that a personal injury lawyer should take care of every client like they were a member of their own family.
That's one of the things we do, and we do it very well.
That's why we don't back away from insurance companies here at the match from dollar for dollar. We believe in your case.
Well, come on. This guy does not know what he wants to do. That's bad. I hate when people don't know what they want to do. It's like, dude.
We all have someone we love, like the favorite lyric in our favorite song. You can't imagine life without them. Cancer screening tests can help keep the person you love around longer by detecting changes before cancer develops, or catch it early when it may be easier to treat. And many tests are available for free or covered by insurance. It's time to sound like a broken record. Tell all your friends and family, I love you. Get screened. Visit cancer.org/getscreened to learn more.
Traffic and weather together here every 10 minutes on KCBS. Take a look at that late night drive. Let's go back to Frank Munich.
And we're taking a look at a new problem in Fairfield. It's westbound 80 near West Texas Street.
That's why.
We have a report of a stall there with very little in the way of detail. The CHP has basically just heard about it, and they're heading out to the scene. Northbound 17, just past the summit. As we mentioned last time, we have a crash involving a car that lost control and slammed into a post. It's facing the wrong way. Headlights facing you on the right-hand shoulder, but no indication that the lanes are blocked. Stalls still being reported in the hills above Saratoga, westbound Highway 9, just before Skyline Boulevard, Highway 35. And we have road work and resulting slow traffic. The road work is a complete closure of northbound 680 from Sunol Boulevard on up to Bernal Avenue in Pleasanton, and very slow traffic coming down off of the Sunol grade heading to those cones. Your next update at 11:28 on the traffic leader KCBS.
Thank you, Frank. Now we're taking a look at the KCBS 6-day forecast. Cloudy one here tonight. Might run into a little shower here and there throughout the bay. Going to be breezy as well because we have a new front rolling in tomorrow, bringing lots of rain and plenty of wind with it. It might even see a potential thunderstorm here and there. Look for your highs to get up into the 60s. We're also dealing with the wind advisory for the Bay Area until 7 p.m. on Friday night. Coastal flooding advisory is going to stay into effect until 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, all the way down from the Big Sur up to the North Bay coast. While the high surf warning, that's going to expire here around 3 a.m. on Friday morning. Showers will finally taper off later on into Saturday. We're going to dry out on Sunday with some clouds. Look for highs to be into the 60s. And then for New Year's Day on Monday, going to be a dry start to the new year on 2024. We'll see some afternoon sunshine. Highs will stay pretty mild in the 50s and lower 60s. Increasing clouds for Tuesday with rain returning into the picture Wednesday and Thursday. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. Well, former Cal swim coach Terry McKeever has admitted to abusing swimmers emotionally and physically while working at the university. In a deal with the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, Southern California News Group obtained an 18-page confidential document outlining McKeever's confession earlier this week. Now, it's the first time that she took responsibility for abuse allegations. An investigation in May of last year unveiled more than 90 incidents where McKeever bullied and abused swimmers, forced them to compete while injured, and hurling profanity and racial remarks at them. McKeever was fired in January following that investigation. She was the most successful swim coach in Cal's history. Well, BART is piloting brand new fare gates designed to cut back on fare evasion. Part of a plan to replace gates at all stations by summer of 2025 for the cost of $90 million. KCBS's Raquel Maria Dillon took a look at the new gates at the West Oakland station.
I saw at least 2 people try to exit here, see the hulking new gates, and then turn around and go back up to the train platform. BART spokeswoman Anna Duckworth says people also tried to jump the staircase railings to get out. That's a long way down. The pilot is providing information about how stations will have to be reconfigured for the new gate.
We're looking to see how durable these are to withstanding like graffiti and vandalism, because we have a couple different materials. We have a polycarbonate door, and then we have the metal mesh door.
Most of the BART riders I spoke with say it is not fair that they pay for the ride and other people just dodge the fare gate.
Pretty much every time I come through, I see at least like 2, maybe 3 people jump over it. Seems like a big problem.
But Alex Hernandez pointed out that some people don't pay because they really can't.
Necesidades y a veces pues no pueden pasar, entonces esto le bloquea el acceso a ellos.
BART is upping the discount for low-income Clipper card holders at the same time as it installs these gates. In West Oakland, I'm Raquel Maria Dillon, KCBS.
That's been a major surprise for several Bay Area independent bookstore employees who have each received $500 cash payments from best-selling fiction writer James Patterson. KCBS's Jeffrey Schaub reports from Petaluma's Copperfield Books, where 2 workers were honored for doing an excellent job.
The holiday week brought many book lovers inside the Kentucky Street store.
Can I get you folks a bag for 10 cents today? Yes, please.
Longtime bookseller Mark Warren was hard at work.
I try to do a few displays around the store to focus on that as well. Different things the community might be interested in.
How are you guys today? Good. How are you? Good.
Warden was floored when he learned Patterson sent him and co-worker Patty Norman each a $500 check.
He's very generous at giving back, so but I'm very impressed with this award. A lot of booksellers across the country receive it every year.
Here's a new hardcover, James Patterson, Obsessed.
Manager Camille Cantor says Patterson supports local bookshops.
Selling online takes away a ton because you can get it immediately to your home.
Athenour Price supports the store.
Like I come here to buy my books because I do want this place here. There are your books in your office. Awesome. Thanks so much. Of course, have a good day.
In Petaluma, Jeffrey Schaub, KCBS.
And now we go to Larry Kofsky with your Bloomberg Money Minute Report.
Wall Street is quietly making its way toward year-end. The Dow made another new high. The S&P continues to fall just short. Dow Industrials gained 54. The S&P rose 2 points. The Nasdaq fell 4. Boeing is telling airlines to check the 737 MAX jets in their fleets for a possible loose bolt in the rudder control system. The advisory went out after one airline found a problem during routine maintenance. LinkedIn ads are getting more expensive as advertisers shift away from X, formerly Twitter. Financial Times says prices are up as much as 30% in the last year. LinkedIn ads are sold by auction and are therefore set by market demand. Mercedes-Benz is recalling nearly 80,000 vehicles in the U.S. for a potential fuel pump problem. Safety regulators say the fuel pump could stop working, causing a loss of power. A range of 2021 to 2024 models are affected. Larry Kofsky, Bloomberg Business for KCBS.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. The IRS just rolled out a new program to help struggling taxpayers more easily resolve their tax problems. It's called the Taxpayer Relief Initiative, and it opens up powerful new options for people looking to get back on the right track with the IRS. And no one knows this program like the professionals at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution company. They've resolved over $1 billion in tax debt for their clients and have the expertise and experience to help you. One easy call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries of wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Make today the beginning of your fresh start with the IRS. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation.
Call 800-298-3904. 800-298-3904. 800-298-3904.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com. Is your roof ready for El Nino? Season after season of blistering summer heat, blasting fall. El Nino came through that year and the year before, destroyed my roof. I had shingles flying in the yard, leaks I had never seen before.
Semper Solaris is a national award-winning Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor. Your roof will be backed by an industry-leading 50-year warranty.
It's a 50-year labor and material non-prorated warranty. If there's ever a problem, it's going to get fixed for free through the entire 50 years.
Semper Solaris, your local and non-prorated roofing and heating and air contractor, gets the job done with esprit de corps and honor.
Work hard and
keep your word. That's what we do every single day. Plus 0 down, 0% interest and 0 payments for 18 months. El Nino is coming. Call Semper Solaris and get your roof inspected today. Visit SemperSolaris.com or 628-222-2715. On approved credit. Restrictions apply. See website for details. Expires 12/31/23. CSW number 978-152.
We're going abroad for the first time in years. To Spain.
But we don't speak Spanish.
So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks. Babbel's conversational method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish.
Estoy muy emocionado para ir a España contigo.
Aww. He just said, I'm very excited to go to Spain with you. Vamos a tener mucha diversión.
And that means we're going to have so much fun.
Sí. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. 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 Traffic and weather together here every 10 minutes on KCBS. Take a look at that Thursday night drive. Let's go back to Frank Munich.
A new problem to report on the East 80 Skyway in San Francisco. This is eastbound 80 just before 1st Street. We have a car out of commission with a blown-out tire in the far left lane. Northbound 17 before Idlewild Road in the Santa Cruz Mountains. We have a report of a crash there. One of the cars, in fact, possibly some guardrail damage, is sticking out into the white lane. And thank you to Dan of the KCBS phone force, who says that the rain has gotten a bit of an early start. He's reporting some showers in Berkeley, Emeryville, and across the Bay Bridge. Your next traffic update is at 11:38 on the traffic leader KCBS.
All right, thank you, Frank. Well, you are seeing a little bit of light rain and fog around the Bay Area at the moment, right around Santa Rosa, dealing with some wet conditions and some fog. Same thing around SFO at this moment. It's going to be like that all night long. Off and on, a little bit of rain, mostly cloudy conditions. The rain is going to be arriving full on tomorrow. Traffic and weather together here on the 8th on KCBS.
Come see the trees dancing with light, a musical show that's sure to delight. Pick up gifts, have dinner and wine. The holidays are happening at Pier 39. Tree lighting show every half hour from 5 to 10 p.m. Visit Pier39.com.
When you wake up well-rested on a great mattress, everything becomes clear.
That meeting could have been an email.
Things you missed when you were tired finally reveal themselves. Look at all the things my neck can do now. At Mattress Firm, we know the right mattress matters. That's why we give you 120 nights to make sure it's right for you, or your money back. Plus, you get free and fast delivery. Shop in-store or online at mattressfirm.com. The right mattress matters. We'll find yours. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
News that matters to you. Around the Bay, around the world, around the clock. All news 106.9 and AM 740. KCBS.
It's Thursday, December 28, 2023. Coming up on KCBS.
This is Shannon Golden. A recent report suggests drivers are getting more brazen when it comes to risky driving behaviors.
And we take a look into the dark world of swatting and why it's so dangerous. I'm Shane Guinness, KCBS News Time, 11:31.
CBS News Brief. Maine's elected Secretary of State, a Democrat, says former President Trump is ineligible to be on the Republican primary ballot. CBS News election law contributor David Becker.
The United States Supreme Court could at any time take this case. They can move very quickly if they choose to and allow for a decision to be made relatively quickly.
An American-Canadian-Israeli citizen named Judith Weinstein Haggai died during the Hamas attack on Israel, says CBS's Linda Kenyon.
The 70-year-old woman was seized by Hamas during the October 7th attack. Her community says she was murdered in the massacre and that her body remains in the custody of Hamas in Gaza.
New York City Mayor Eric Adams is responding to Texas Governor Greg Abbott's continued busing of migrants to his city, says CBS's Astrid Martinez.
The order requires bus companies give a 32-hour notice before coming, drop off migrants at designated locations and times, or face impounding and fines.
CBS News Brief. I'm Christopher Cruz.
Hey, good Thursday evening. I'm Shane Guinness, continuing on with your KCBS newscast. Well, this holiday season, there was a rash of swatting incidents targeting U.S. politicians, drawing a heavy police presence under false pretenses. Fake calls have been happening more and more over the years, making experts worry about the long-term consequences and how to prevent phony calls and responses. Now, for more on this, KCBS's Pat Thurston spoke with Lauren R. Shapiro, professor at John Jay College of